Can
I'm
you
recording.
Can you record?
Yep.
Okay. The whole purpose of this group is all about discovery. That's it. There's going to be nothing more we're going to talk about except discovering something. And every week we get together, which this will be a weekly thing. And I want you guys to show up. I don't want you to, it's difficult when you offer food for thought and we do work together and we do exercise together and then you miss 2 or 3 weeks. It's very, very difficult to, what's up, Jason? Jason? Does anybody know Jason? Oh, Jason from last night. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do, you guys, what we're going to do work together. We're going to do exercises together. We're going to have conversations together. Basically, this could be a chance for all of us just to kind of grow and share things that we all know. And I know all of you are reading books. I know all of you are on your own path right now with regards to your spirituality. A lot of you got experiences from your past that will help conversations that we're going to have. But this is just a really exciting time right now. 2017, mark my words, from a personal growth standpoint, will probably be the biggest personal development year that you've ever had. Just because the way everything's lined up in the universe, in the galaxy right now, 2017 is a year of massive, massive change. If you don't believe me, look how we started off the year with a new president, and all the change and all the uproar from people that were asleep are now coming awake and they're voicing their opinion and they're wanting to do something. So all is well. And so the purpose of this group, you guys, is to help all of us and help you engage in a conversation with yourself on a much more regular basis, to tune into yourself on a much more regular basis, to tune out of the other reality world that you have and tune into this reality world that you have on a much more needed basis. And you guys, when I say needed, it's definitely needed, just because all of you are all busy doing something. And a lot of things that you do are very, very acidic at times, right? So dealing with grown-ups and dealing with people's emotions and dealing with haters and dealing with, this friend and that friend and dealing with me, you guys, it's a very, very acidic environment. So this is a chance that we get to all come together and do things on the inside, which if you do enough work on the inside, the outside, you're not affected by it. You're not going to be swayed when some person decides to do something or somebody says something or, whatever. Somebody quits your business, somebody, whatever. So I'm very, very excited to have you guys all here. What I want to do real quickly is I want to go around the horn, and I just wanted you to give maybe just obviously we see your name, but just say what you're most excited about with regards to being part of this group, and maybe if you've got any insight on why now are you now involved in discovery now more than ever, because you guys can be doing anything tonight. You could be doing anything else you want tonight, but you're here. So why now in your life are you really interested in having a different conversation with yourself? So I'll start with, I don't know, let's just go with Chris.
Cool. Thanks for picking me. I am so excited, guys. Lots of changes have been happening in my life over the past, I don't know, six months to a year. Lost my best friend, all those things. And my mission to help as many people as I can, and obviously I need to grow to the next level of my life. So the time is now. I'm excited to learn more from you, Tony, to learn from each other and create more synergy and just grow together. So the time is now. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know Chris has been working with me for the last 6 months, kind of in an environment like this, and it's been interesting to see what he's been able to do in his messaging and his posture and his aura and his energy. I mean, the guy's freaking, he is bulletproof. So Chris, I'm glad you're on, brother, because I know you're gonna be able to share a lot with us. Let's go to Cassie, who's posing for Vogue magazine right now at this point.
Oh my God. I just was like, I'm going to get comfy while we do this.
Hey, no, we have to. I'm going to lay down here in a second.
Instead of sitting at a desk, which is where I'm always at. Okay, what am I saying? I'm sorry.
Just why you here? Why are you here at this time in your life, involved in a group that's going to deal with this discovery thing? And have deep conversations with yourself? I mean, why now?
Well, I think the main reason is I've been on this path for a while, as Tony knows. But it seems like the past year, working closer with Rhonda, I just have come to a point where I know that there's a level of greatness that I should be at, and I'm not there yet. And I need to find my path there, because I know that there are hundreds and hundreds of women that I'm supposed to be changing their lives.
Yeah.
And so it's more of getting focused and intentional with what I know what my purpose is, but how to bring that to other women, how to change their lives and bring them into this type of world, into the spiritual realm, and opening up to the idea of something greater than what they're used to.
Yeah, I love it. Gosh, somebody write that down. That sounded like a freaking speech on Oprah Winfrey, for God's sakes. Let's go to Matt.
Oh, I'm definitely excited to be a part of this, Tony. I've been working with you for the last 6 months, just like Chris and Joe and Nick. But, I want to grow more as a person. I've already grown a lot over the last 6 months, but I have some big goals for myself and for my family. And, the only way that's going to happen is if I grow as a person. And I feel like this is definitely the group to be a part of to do that. So that's why I'm here.
I love it. And, when we talk about acidic environment, obviously, for those that don't know, Matt works in a prison. So imagine you got a guy that's on this path of discovery. You got this guy that's on this path of growth, but yet he has to literally take all of that, shut it all off, and then put on a completely different facade and go into a very, very dark place. So that's a huge skill set that Matt has been able to somehow manage. And, he's not psycho yet, so that's good. Let's go to Bobby and Joe.
Hi.
Yay.
I'm Bobby. This is Joe. People get our names confused. Either way, we'll answer. So we're out of Blair, Nebraska. We're both personal trainers. I'm most excited for this because actually in the last 3 years, Joe and I have completely changed who we are just by the people we've surrounded ourselves with. We used to be very angry, very depressed, just very uninspired people. And within the last 3 years, just with the people we've been around, we're moving forward with purpose. And I think right now at this time, we're both finding out who we really are, and we're evolving not only as individuals, but as a couple. So I'm really excited to be working with you guys more closely to see where this takes us and where we're supposed to be.
Oh, love it.
Well, it's good. On top of that, we have changed a lot in the last 3 years. And, I've been thinking about this a little bit, is that for 15 years, I've been separated from my family by a whole bunch of different circumstances. And my dad has not been alive for 18 years. And so something like this, I've always been searching for a family and even a sort of a father figure or a mentor. And there's certain things that have been offered to me that I've been looking for that are just touching me in a way that nothing else ever has. And, what Bobby and I are growing into is amazing. But I've been a drifter in a universe. I don't want to say that as silly or anything like that. But I think the reason I'm here now is because I'm learning things to control who I am and where I'm going in a proper way. So that's why I think I'm here.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Joe. Let's go talk to Colton. Colton, what's up, brother?
What's up? I'm very, very, very excited to be mentored by you and Rhonda, but I'm here because ever since I started Vi, 10 months ago, I've changed like 100%. I'm a totally different person, and I think that's just because entrepreneurship. Like Brandon and I always talk about entrepreneurship. Like I'd say if there could be another name for entrepreneurship or network marketing or something like that, it would be personal growth. So I've been doing a lot of personal growth, and ever since I met, and I've been studying law of attraction and all that stuff, and it's been amazing. I've have definitely changed my life. I believe it 100%. And Brandon and I are on the phone constantly talking about manifestation. And we know that Tony, that there's something more to us. We are the creators of our lives, and I'm definitely here to learn from you because I know you know. Yeah,
that's awesome, brother. And to see you evolve in the last 10 months, man, it is, guys, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And to be young and be able to have the wisdom that you have at your young age, but now you're doing a deeper dive into that, and you're at an accelerated pace, because that's what's going to help. All of your lives are going to start accelerating really quickly once you understand this process. So Colton, I appreciate that. Let's go to Brandon, Brandon is brand new, one of Colton's new people that's brand on his team, but Brandon came in and just hit the ground running, and all of a sudden in that run discovered that he had some really unique things happen to him, and he's really excited to obviously share those with us, and I'm eager to hear that at some point as well. But Brandon, why are you here, brother?
Well, first off, hi guys. I'm really, really excited to be a part of this. So thank you, Tony and Rhonda, for bringing me to this. I'm here to be more in alignment with my inner self. I'm here to discover more of why I'm here, but I do know in a sense why I'm here, but I want to know more. A lot of new things have been happening in my life. My faith that I thought, my whole life turned out to be a little bit, actually a lot different than I thought. And I have lots of confirmations to prove that these last couple days, week. And so I'm here just to figure out more why this is happening, and basically how to say sorry, I'm just took pre-workout and everything is in my face still. I'm sweating, like legitimately sweating. But I know that we're the creators of our lives and we can do and have anything we want. So I want to learn how to manifest and basically help the millennials, show them the path that we are the creators. And so I know that with the help of you guys, we can do that.
That's awesome, Brandon. I appreciate it. I love the fact that you guys are talking like we are the creators, because so many times we go through our lives and we are, victims of what's happening outside us. And we think, oh, it's because of this, because of the way I was brought up, because of this environment, because of this. And you guys, it is the furthest thing from the truth. If I can give you one thing, is the furthest thing from the truth is that you think someone else is in control of your life, or someone else has got, everything is going to control how you act, how you feel, how you respond, you guys. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. So the main objective is on this path of discovery is for you, obviously, to discover that power and tap into it and then watch what happens. So we'll go to Jason and then we'll go to Rhonda. What's up, Jason?
Am I on?
Yep, you're on. Go ahead.
Forget about Nick.
Okay. What's up, guys?
Oh, and Nick, I'm sorry. Yep. Go ahead, Jason. Jason, go ahead.
Okay, great. Yeah, hey, guys. My name is Jason. And really, I've been on this path when I started personal development about 3 years ago. Hearing these people, Abraham Hicks, Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, and it really changed my life because I thought I was a victim of my reality. I thought that, things are just happening to me, but really it was happening for me. And I was literally manifesting everything that was inside of me was manifesting outward. And I didn't know that until I, started studying and really reading these people that were talking about creation and how we're more than this physical body. And because of Abraham Hicks mainly, I've realized that my mission on earth is to joyously create the life I want. And that's why I created this brand, I Persevere. I persevere until I win, with my friend right here, Eddie Robles. And really what we want to do is we want to empower people all around the world, all 7 billion people on this planet Earth, into realizing that we're the creators of our lives, that there's absolutely nothing we cannot be, do, and have, because we're spiritual beings. We're unlimited. And to be, basically, I want to go out there and empower every individual with my team. And I want to create a like-minded, a group of people, like a legion, an army of people that believe that concept, that idea that we're creators of our lives. And we want to go out there in the world and spread this idea. And, you know, I'm grateful for personal development. That's what opened my eyes into this idea that I'm the creator of my life. I've come into a realization. I've remembered why I came here to earth for. And that's to joyously create the life I want. And I want to empower every person I come in contact with, whether it be directly or indirectly, into this realization that we're creators, that we have absolute control over our reality. We literally shape our reality as we speak. Every thought, every deed, every action we take, everything that's inside of us is going to manifest outward. And I believe that's the number one problem we have on planet Earth right now. We think that we're victims. We think that things are just happening all around us and we have no control over it. But in truth, we're creating it as we speak right now. Every moment, every circumstance, every person we come across, we've created that person, we've created that event. And I want to basically change the paradigm of the whole world. Imagine this, a whole world where every single individual, every single one of 7 billion people on earth believes and knows that they're spiritual beings, that they're creators. Imagine that. Imagine our world would be unstoppable. We'd be able to manifest anything in such a faster way, because it's not just 1 or 2 people or 1,000 people that knows that. Every single person, and the consciousness and the human race would evolve in such a faster rate. I believe that. And I believe by the end of our lifetime, this millennials, you know, everyone on this chat as well, by the time everyone goes on to the next, you know, physical reality or wherever the next form that we transcend to, everyone on this planet Earth will know we're the creators of our lives. I'll make sure of that. And, you know, I'm grateful for Abraham Hicks and everyone I've met. I'm grateful I met you guys, because every single day I'm learning something new. Every person I come across helps me realize that it is true. We are the creators of our lives. And I'm grateful for all the events that's happened in my life, all the setbacks. I used to remember when I was.
Hey, Jason, we'll come back to you, brother. I got you. I love the fact that you're fired up, brother. I love it, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna go to Nick real quick. I'm gonna go to Rhonda. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited. You know, the last 6 months, like Matt and Joe, we've been working with you, and my life's completely changed. And I think I'm here just to, you know, I've got a huge part of my life coming up in 2 months here, with my child coming into the world and everything. And what better time than now to work on myself for when he's all grown up. He has somebody to look back on and have a role model to look at. And since I'm so young, I want to be that person that he looks up to. So that's probably my biggest motivation right now.
Well, I know he's gonna like your golf swing. I can tell you that. So, okay, Mrs. Mojo. Hi, honey.
Hi. So obviously I'm here to support you guys and help you guys with this journey along with my husband. And I'm just very honored to be here and to support you guys. And I get really fired up and really excited when I hear people on a spiritual growth path, because obviously over the last 15 years I've been on this journey as well. But in the last 2 years, my life has completely changed in so many different ways. And I can tell you that the 15 years that I've been with Tony, I am personally a completely different person. So I don't believe there's any other better mentor out there for you guys that can teach you the way of the world and his experiences that he's had. So, you know, as everybody else is here to learn from him and to be guided, I'm here also as a student, but I know that I've spent a lot of time with several individuals on this, you know, in this group that I've gotten to know very, very well and have a real strong connection with. And so I'm really excited that we're all here together, because we are definitely going to go change the world together.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you guys very much for pouring into in this group with your feelings. And I know there's a lot of passion in this group, which is what I love, right? So we kind of attract to our circle who we are. And when I look at this group, and now that I hear the passion of this group, I'm extremely, extremely excited that we're all in the right place at the right time. We're going to get the right message. We're going to be able to, move through our life with a sense of clarity, more so than we ever have, because we're all going to understand the game. We're all going to stay on the process. And so I'll give you guys a quick little background. I've been doing a lot of this soul searching, a lot of inward thinking and feeling, and to kind of discover, what it is that, I wanted to be when I grew up. And the last probably 5 or 6 years of my life has been in that state, and didn't really know why, but come to find out that I'm in a cycle right now. At the age of 49, I'm actually 50, but at 49, something happened to me. And I woke up every day asking myself this question: what am I supposed to be doing? Like, who am I? And what am I supposed to be doing? I know what I've done. I know what I'm good at. I know, the teachers that came into my life, what they showed me. I've seen my life excel in all areas, whether it be with relationships, whether it be with finances, whether it be with business, whether it be with, experiences. I've seen my life excel to the top, each and every time that I've focused my energy on something. And it's crazy. I have all this stuff on the surface. You look at it, and people look at it. People on Facebook that follow me, they see this. They go, "Oh my gosh, I want your life. I want this. I want a piece of that. I want." And I'm waking up every day going, "What's next? What else? What do I need to be doing in my life?" And it's a really weird place to be, because again, my reality, the reality that people see is this larger than life lifestyle. And yet I'm on the inside going, this is great. I'm grateful. I'm honored, but what do I need to be doing with all of this? Like, what am I not getting? And so I've been asking myself that question. And all of a sudden, I woke up, I came out of meditation, and which we're going to talk a lot about, you guys, as we work together. But I came out of meditation and was moving through my day, and all of a sudden something hit me right in the face. Just like, "Tony, you got to go back to Peru. You got to go back. You have to go, like, right now." And I literally, in a week and a half, 2 weeks, made a decision to booked a one-way ticket, which I've never done. And I've traveled all over the world, you guys. I've never booked a one-way ticket, packed a backpack with enough clothes to get me through a week. And I knew I'd be washing my clothes and stuff like that. But literally packed my stuff in a backpack, got on a plane, and flew to Cusco, not knowing one person. And it's in that adventure, I discovered what my purpose is. Like, I truly know what I'm supposed to be doing. I discovered why all the things in my life happened to me at the time that they happened to me. I discovered why that happened, that it needed to have happened to put me on a trajectory like I am right now. Because if you guys want to talk about manifestation, how fast things are manifesting right now, I'm going to tell you, I've been doing the law of attraction, or the law of manifestation, as I like to call it. It's a much more beefier word, manifestation. It's beefy, it's juicy, it tastes good, it's delicious, right? So I've been utilizing the manifestation like crazy, and things have happened. Things have manifested, but not to the speed at which they're happening right now. And I've got a book that's coming out, you guys, in about 50 days. You'll all have a copy of it, but you'll see in the book how fast manifestation can occur. So I'm at this place right now with the things I've learned. I spent 21 days there. The last 9 days I spent there, I spent with a guy whose name is Malku, who is, in the sense of the word shaman, which people have a misunderstanding what a shaman is. He is truly a true shaman. When you dedicate your whole adult life to the discovery of yourself, and you live in a jungle, and you get connected to spirit, to Mother Nature, to the universe, to everything that's out there, believe me, you are coming from a different, a whole different world, a whole new dimension. And I got 9 days to spend with this man, and literally hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of one-on-one FaceTime, having dinners, having lunches, seeing each other before we went to bed, waking up first thing. I literally lived with this guy for four of those 9 days. And I have to tell you, it was the most amazing experience of my life. And in that discovery with him are the things I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Now, I am sharing this, and I'm telling you, when I share this is in no way, shape, or form to convince you of something. It's in no way, shape, or form to get you going down a path from something that you believe or not believe. Guys, that's not what the intention is. what I'm going to share with you is I, like you guys, I discovered a lot of things. I grew up a Catholic. I studied different religions: Buddhism, Judaism, Kabbalah, Zen Buddhism. I've studied religions. I've studied theories. I've studied all these different things, and nothing fit. Nothing was like going, that's it. That's the path I want to go down. I want to worship rocks. No, I just there was nothing that resonated with me. And then I go to my second time back to Peru, and something resonated. So what I'm going to offer on this, you guys, and again, this is not to get you going down a path where my way is the gospel way, because I had to spend many, many years in other venues and other arenas and other environments to figure out what worked for me. However, the things that I will be presenting to you are things that I know are fact. I know that are real. I know that if you apply them, they will add value to your life, and you will get a benefit. Whether you believe that Mother Earth is the one that's been governing you since the time you were born or not, or these other names that I'll be bringing up, that is completely your decision. It's interesting, though, most all of you had talked about we can create our lives, that you want to create your reality, you want to create your, so that is very internal. So if you do believe in God, you have to believe that the divine is within you. You have to believe there's a source, there's a light, there's a God-like something in you, and that you can, Jason's talking about he wants to change the world. 7 billion people. Well, where does that come from? That's not based on religion. That's based on him turning on something, a light being turned on, something internal happened to him and saying, you know what, I'm going to create something. You guys, what is that? That is very, in the sense of the word God, very God-like. So let's just say that we are the creators of our own path. And along our path, there's going to be, the good, the bad, the this, the that, the experience here, the experiment here, those types of things. And how we move through those is going to literally present some type of outcome later in our lives, or at that moment, or later. And if I go back and you guys will read my book, there's certain things in my life that when they're happening, I was like, WTF, why is this happening? And then you realize later, okay, that's why it happened. And then something else happens, and so you guys, everything that you're doing right now, everything you experience right now is compounding and is going to allow you an opportunity to relive it again and deal with something or handle something and that type of thing. So it's a beautiful, beautiful road that you guys are on right now. What I'm going to offer are some of the teachings that I have experienced, not only just with Malku in Peru, but through my entire life. And the law of manifestation, you guys, is going to be one of the main things we're going to talk about, and how to really, really hone in on that. And I also want to talk about the battle that happens with us every single day of our lives. And you guys might want to write this one down so that you are very, very aware of it. This battle is the biggest battle that you guys are going to face every single day for the rest of your lives. And you guys, this battle actually today, in a conversation with one of my really good friends, came up today. And that's what I know this is a battle you always do. It's the battle between the mind and the heart. The mind and the heart. You guys, this is a battle that you will continually battle for the rest of your life. Now, I'm going to give you some insight on how to handle this battle and how to win this battle. Your brain, as you guys know, can process, millions and millions of bits of information every second, right? It's always doing that. Your brain is a conductor for information. It receives information. It receives information. It receives information. It receives experiences. It brings in all this stuff, and it receives all of it. And based on that information, it then, when you do something, it likes to spit it out. It likes to present itself again. It likes to, what I say in many cases, play a bad movie again. So has anybody ever gone through an experience, maybe 5-10 years ago, and all of a sudden you're down the road, it's 5-10 years later, and all of a sudden you hear this freaking voice, and you hear that, you stop, you freeze, you go like, what the heck just happened? What's wrong with me? Why can I not break through this? Why can I not deal with this? Has it happened to anybody? Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Chris. Brandon, probably not yet. He's never, yeah, Bobby and Joe, you guys, it happens. It's like, oh my God, here we go again. If you've ever said, here we go again, that's the voice, okay? If you've ever asked the question, why does this keep happening to me? That's the voice. So you guys, it's that brain takes all this information, and then when you do something and it feels something, or like you get into a relationship and all of a sudden you play a tape like, well, I don't want to get in a relationship because I'm probably going to get shitted on again or whatever, right? So if you have that, that is your brain taking this information from wherever, moving it around and then spitting it out and then literally causing you to freeze. So that's the first thing. Remember this, the brain takes in the information, does things, keeps you alive, all that stuff. The second thing is your heart. The battle of your heart. Your heart is your protector. Your heart or your gut, that feeling that you have inside you guys, this is the thing that you need to hone in on. This is the muscle you need to develop. This is the thing that you need to be aware of all the time. When you walk into a room that's negative, your brain is not telling you it's negative because they might be having a good time. They might be moving and, but something inside you goes, man, there's something not right here. I don't want to talk to that person. You guys, that heart, that source, that inner being that's inside you, let's just call it the heart. Guys, that is your protector. That is your force field. That is the thing that you listen to. So for example, here's a conversation I had with my friend today. My friend and I had a conversation 2 years ago, and I was watching her on Facebook, and I was watching these posts, and I was watching her languaging and her messaging, and then I saw her not talking about certain things, and I said, you know what? When I saw her in person, I said, you know what, honey? I don't know what happened to your power, but you're not the person that you used to be. And then she went on and she started crying, said, I got this going on, and this guy, and my son, and all this stuff was coming up. And I told her, I said, you need to get your power back. You are an amazing woman. You need to get your power back, blah, 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 blah. Well, conversation we had today, and we started talking about this, and I was giving her guidance on what she heard in her head. I said, when something happens, what do you hear? And she goes, why here? I don't want to get back to a relationship because this is going to happen. I go, is that your heart saying that? Or is that your head saying that? Oh, it's definitely my head. Perfect. Give me another situation. Well, I didn't want to get this job because if I got this job, then I'd be away from my kid. Okay, is that your heart saying that? Or is that your head saying that? Oh, it's my head saying that. You guys, your head, your brain, your mind is going to sabotage everything that's beautiful and wonderful in your life. It will. It will play a tape. It will play a message. It will play something that's going to get you to go, whoa, wait a second. Maybe I shouldn't. All of you guys are in Vi, so you can literally watch somebody watching the video going, you can see them going, God, I need to do this. Man, I need to do this. I need to do this. Oh my God, it just feels right. Yes, I got to lose that 15 pounds. Yes, I got to do this. Oh my gosh. And then you go, well, you know what? I need to think about it. You need to think about it. I saw you literally getting on your chair. You were so excited. Yeah, but I got to make sure I got the money and I got this and I got to check the products first. You guys, that's this talking. That's not their heart. Because if you go, okay, that's fine. That's fine, Billy Bob. I get it. But what is your heart saying? What does your heart want you to do right now? Well, my heart's telling me I got to do this. Well, let's just do it. You guys, so I want you to be very, very aware that when something is going on and the second you hear that voice, that noise, and you want to respond, you want to do something, what I want you to do, and here's the exercise, okay? So, by the way, just so I'm concerned, just want to make sure. So everybody's heard that voice before, right? Colton, you've heard it? Jason, the guy you don't want to talk to, you see a guy you should be talking to, but your brain goes, I don't want to talk to him because blah, 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 blah. Okay, that voice, okay. So when that happens, or you're getting ready to do something good and you hear that voice, and all of a sudden you hear that, but Tony, you should get it. The second that happens, I want you to take a deep breath and put your hand on your heart. Pick your right hand and slap it right on your heart. And if you got to hit your chest, hit your chest. And the second you do that, just say, what does my heart want me to do? You can say it loud or you can say it in your head. But the second you hear any freaking noise, you make a post on Facebook and somebody says something and you start going, oh, I'm going to blast that guy. Just go, boom, put your hand on your heart and go, what does my heart want me to do? I'm just going to block his ass. I'll just block them. No big deal. I'm not, it's not even worth my time, right? Unless obviously he's doing something belittling or degrading or something like that. You guys, what we're creating is an instant pattern interrupt that changes your state. And what happens is the more that you do this, the more that you hear the voice and the more that you go, what does my heart want me to do? Take a deep breath. What does my heart want me to do right now? Whatever you feel you should do, that's what you do. And what will happen is the more that you do this, the more that you interrupt this head from interrupting what you know you should be doing, eventually those thoughts become fewer and far between. Like, I'm not affected by what's happening in my environment. I'm not affected, except when it gets cold. That's the only thing I'm affected by is cold. But I don't get affected by, all the Facebook stuff, the posts, how many people are hating this, how many people, you guys, I don't get affected by that because I'm operating at a different frequency, because I'm so conditioned, I'm so trained that when something happens, I can immediately go, okay, what does my heart want me to do? Perfect. I'll handle it. I'll make a phone call. I got it. No big deal. And I don't lose any sleep over it. I don't get all freaked out. I don't waste any energy. I don't waste, I don't resort to, want to, take Dramamine or anything like that. Or you guys, it's not worth it. Okay. So when you hear this, deep breath in, put your hand on your heart and go within. Most of the things that you're going to want to do in your life are always going to start within. When you make a decision, you always want to start within, right? Start within, and then if you need to seek counsel outside, go to somebody that you value, that you love, that you trust, that you feel can give you proper guidance. In many cases, the guidance they're going to give you, you already know. Your heart already knows. If you ask the question, what does my heart want me to do right now? Like, and not in a mean way, like, what do you want me to do right now? Not that, okay? From a loving place. Deep breath. What does my heart want me to do right now? Oh, you know what? I need to relax. I need to call my mom. I need to do something, okay? So any questions on that, you guys? It's a very simple thing to do, but it's a very, it's a conditioning. It's a practice. You got to be aware as soon as you hear that, whatever that is, that you got to be able to nip it, right?
So Tony,
go ahead, Brandon.
You're basically saying let your emotions navigate you through your life. It counts a lot, like the what ifs and the buts, and like you can't do this.
Yeah, okay, yeah, those. But you don't want emotions to navigate your life, because there are bad emotions, there's angry emotions, there's those types of things. So you don't want
unconditional love.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's not that you're not trying to wimpify everything. That's not what this is. This is when stuff happens to you. This is when you're getting ready to make a decision. This means when you see somebody that you feel you should talk to, but then that brain goes, yeah, but Tony, you got to go, you're on the way to the mall, next. That's when you got to nip it. It's like this, just check in, just say, hey, what's my heart want me to do? I got to talk to this guy. I go change his life, right? That type of thing. So you just have to, and what you're doing, you guys, is if you are constantly asking yourself internally, what should I be doing right now? Like, what should my heart, don't say what should I be doing, because your brain will go, well, Tony, you should do what you always been doing. Just chill out, just relax, just lay on the sofa, just watch. Your brain will tell you that. So don't ask the question, what should I be doing right now? Ask the question, what does my heart want me to do right now? And in doing so, you're going to feel something. And with that feeling, you got to act upon it right now. So there's two conditions that you're doing. One is you're getting rid of the negative impulse. And two, you're replacing it with the positive action. That's what you're doing. And that switch, you guys, that pattern interrupt, when you're connected here, you guys, there's so much energy in here. So people do things in the name of love they would never do in any other way. People will swim the deepest seas, climb the highest mountains. They will, they'll sell their entire house. They'll move to another part of the world in the name of love. So we know that love is that powerful. If we know that the love of self is that powerful, and we truly do love and honor ourselves, trust me, you guys, the energy that's in our body can light up 3 Las Vegases. That's how powerful we are as human beings. But we got to be in tune with it. And all of you are there. All of you got this. We need to hit the switch, and we need to make sure that we're completely always embracing it and always checking in. So, but I'm glad you brought that up, Brandon. But yes, you want to lead with love. You want to do things with love. You want to have love in your heart. You want to, all those things that love encompasses. You just do that. And then Jason, that's how you freaking change millions of people. That's how you change tens of hundreds of people to thousands of people to tens of thousands of people to hundreds of thousands to millions to billions. That's how you do it. And if we get a culture, and that's the purpose of the Kondor Society, you guys, is to get a culture of people that know without a shadow of a doubt that they are in control. They can make their own decisions. We don't have to wait for the government to come out with the next plan or the next this. Guys, we have the ability to navigate through our lives the way that we want to. So if we know that, which you guys all do, then now we've got to unveil that, and we've got to expose that, and we've got to talk about it, and we've got to share it, and we've got to, be completely in tune with it. And that's when life is fun. That's when life is bigger than we can imagine. That's when you start manifesting things that fast. That's when people start coming to you because you're different than everybody else. The guys, this is the purposeful thing that we can do in our lives. We can know this about ourselves, and we can share with others to empower others to get to know themselves. And most people don't. The idea of, hugging yourself or loving yourself, that's like, that's wishy-washy. That's, whatever it is. I'm just telling you, the more that you honor yourself, respect yourself, listening to yourself, do what yourself wants you to do, the more enriched your life becomes. So that's what I want to talk about. So your exercise, your work that I want you to really focus in on is the second you feel whatever is to you, which is coming from here, you need to take a deep breath, put your hand on your heart and go, what does my heart want me to do right now? And in that peace, and in that moment of acceptance, and in that moment of surrendering, and in that moment of, time out, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. And the more that you do it, the stronger it becomes. And then when you start applying the law of attract manifestation, you start applying things and really honing in on it. You guys, there's so much power there. So wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about cleaning house this week. Cleaning house. And I don't mean in the sense, Brandon, the clothes are on your desk, on your bed there. I mean, I love it. I'm in the sense of I want you guys to protect your house and clean your house. And what I mean by that is I want you guys to really hone in on getting rid of anything that's in your environment that is it's done. You're done with it. You got to move on. You know what I'm saying? I want you to I want you to really get to the place where you have a clean environment where the negativity, the people in your life that really do not need to be in your life, as much as you talk to them, that you gradually remove them from your life, and your conversations. If you have to talk to Mr. Negative Aunt or Mrs. Negative this person, or, this guy Dave, if you have to talk to him, that you are in a hurry to get off the phone. That you're in a hurry to say, hey, Dave, hey, I appreciate it, but yeah, I'll call you back later. You guys, you know who those people are in your life. It's time to really separate yourself from those types of people, or move away from the pack. So whatever pack you heard Bobby and Joe talk about it, 3 years ago, they were involved in another pack. And now they're in another pack right now, right? And they're going to evolve into yet another pack. And that's the beautiful thing. As you're moving through and you're going through different tribes and different societies and groups and channels, you guys, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And most people will stay in their current situation, and, they're happy there. The guys that every Friday night, where they're at, when you go over to their house, exactly the way everything is. You guys, those people you need to clean out of your environment. Somebody comes into your house, whether it be on Facebook, social media, a phone call, a text. You guys all know you have to not react. You need to remove these people. There was a post on one of my Facebook posts, and I've been watching this guy. He made 3 posts, and this third one, I just go, that's it. you're trying to be funny. I don't know. So I'm just going to block you. So you guys do that. So your homework is you've got some stragglers. Some of you guys still got these stage 5 clingers that are just hanging on to you. All right. That for whatever reason, you're hanging on to them. That's fine. They're your friends. They may not support what you're doing. They might not love what you're doing, but I want you to remove them from your daily interaction or your hour-long phone call or whatever you're having with them, and associate yourself with people that are going to inspire and aspire you to become more, right? So people like that's in this group, find other mentors, do some up-leveling with your current situation, right? Like find other people that you can get up-leveled with. And clean your house and keep it clean. And if somebody comes in, you just, sweep them away. Okay. I got you. Any questions on that? Anybody have any problem with cleaning house? No, everybody good? I can tell you it's one of the most liberating thing that you can do, and the most powerful thing that you can do. You want to feel like you've got some strength. You want to feel like you got some power. Get rid of that guy that you've been hanging on to for a year and a half. Just not, you have to be in a mean way, because we do everything from here. What does my heart want me to do? Well, my heart doesn't want to talk to that guy anymore. So I'm just not going to answer his text every time he texts. I'm not going to respond to him every time he calls. Whatever the case, you guys, that's what I want you to do. So I want you to gradually remove the acid from your life, and you know who they are, or you can choose not to, and then that's your own being. So, okay. Then the last thing, you guys, is I want to speak a little bit about the law of attraction, manifestation. There is the law, and you cannot get around it. And the more that you are in tune with the law, the more that you apply the law, you guys, the more it manifests, presents itself, and happens for you. It's one thing to say, this is what I want, this is what I desire, but it's another thing to say, and I already see myself in possession of these things. I already see myself in possession of these types of people in my life. I already see myself driving the car that I want. I already see myself with my business at this point. I already feel it. So what a lot of people don't understand about the law of manifestation is we all know what we want. I know that you guys all want to have a life that's enriched. I know you all want to have longevity and health and all those wonderful things and energy and all that. But here's where people miss the most important part. And this is the part that is for me is the most enjoyable of manifesting, is when there's something that's on my radar that I am desiring, that I know that would add value to my life. What I start immediately doing is I literally will, every morning I do this. Like I have my sanctuary here where I'm at right now, and I shut my door, and when my door's shut, nobody comes in, and I could be in here for 10 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour. I never know. But if I'm honed in on something, what I do is I am literally living as if that's already happened. Right. So let's say I want to drive, an Audi R8, Brandon. Okay. So if I truly want to do that, I have to literally, number one, I had to go see one. And it's crazy. I saw one a year before I bought mine, and the exact same one that I saw, white with black interior and chrome rims. I literally, when I got mine a year later at a completely different side of the world, it was exactly the same as the one I looked at a year earlier. So what I'm going to tell you is people love the law of attraction. They love their goals. They love, all that stuff. But until you are seeing yourself every day and taking time out of your day in pursuit and feeling yourself in that situation, it's not going to manifest for you as fast as you want. So the key is get quiet. If you're honed in on something, if there's something you desire that would add value to your life, because we do this because it adds value to something, not because we're greedy, not because that's not how it works, is then you actually have to see yourself driving that car, smelling it, tasting it, hearing it. When you see yourself getting it and turning it on, see yourself driving it, sitting in a chair, acting like you're driving it. Look, if you're looking at homes, go to the neighborhood that you want to buy a home at. spend time there, talk to neighbors, walk to the school, whatever it is, see how far it is from the house that you want to the grocery store. All these things, you guys, it's like you're already there. And that's the piece that people miss, because you can think about it all you want. You can think about, and I want to manifest this, but until you're actually sending out the right frequency and vibration to make that happen, it's not going to happen. You guys, when I started Kondor Society, my goal was to have 1,000 people in that, right? A society of 1,000 people can go out and affect the lives of millions of people. And here we are, we're almost at 700, and we just started a couple weeks ago. So you guys, it's because every day I'm thinking about and feeling this new person. Everybody joins the group. They're just beautiful people, and they come in and they start posting, and it's like perfect. We're creating a perfect society because that's what I am manifesting. That's what I desire. That's what I know that when I have that, it's going to bring value to the world. So it's much more than just saying, you guys, for me, it's a feeling, and you guys are all passionate people. You guys all are passionate people. You need to take that passion, and when you're manifesting something, you're desiring something in your life, it needs to feel like you already have it. Like if I go out in my garage right now, I'm starting my R8, or I'm starting this, or I'm starting that. That's how you have to have it. That's how you guys have to feel it. So it's another layer that I believe when you start applying that, you'll start to see some crazy, crazy, crazy stuff happen. And when that happens, you just have to smile, and you just have to put your hand on your heart and just go, man, I love this. This is fun. I love it. So I want you to start really being intentional and purposeful when there's something that you want to attract. All of you want to do something with your business. All of you want to attract people to your business, I am sure. Do you know what kind of person you want to attract to your business? Do you know exactly to it, what this guy looks like or she looks like, how big her network is, how she dresses, what color her hair is? You guys, you could literally do that. You could see yourself having coffee with this person that you're manifesting, that you want into your life, what she looks like, how she acts, her personality, and all of a sudden, a week from now, your friend goes, hey, man, you got to meet my friend Sally. And then you go meet Sally, and it's the exact same person that you were thinking about. You guys, that's how this works. But you have to get that intentional, and you have to create that vibration and that frequency that's going to tell the universe, oh, okay, that's what Nick wants. Had no idea. I knew he wanted this, but geez, he's really serious. Once you put that into motion and you're persistent and you're consistent with it, it's not a one-day thing. You guys, it's not a one-day thing. When I met Malku for 2 days, actually 3 days before I met Malku, I saw this guy on the internet 2 days before I went to Peru. I had no idea who he was. And I saw this guy on the internet. I told Ron, I said, honey, I'm going to meet this guy. I don't even know who he is, what city he lives in. Well, come to find out, the first restaurant I go to was his restaurant in Cusco. Out of 5,000 restaurants and 2 million people, the very first restaurant I go to, I just knew this guy's name. I just walked into a vegan restaurant, come to find out 3 days after I walked in that restaurant, that was his restaurant. You guys, stuff happens that fast. So you got to be intentional, and you got to be consistent, and you got to feel yourself already in possession or already in that space with whatever it is that you want to manifest. And you got to do it every day. Do it in the morning when you wake up. Do it before an appointment. Do it at lunch. Do it before you go to bed. You guys, the more you do that, the stronger your source becomes, the stronger your power becomes, and the more in tune you are with self and universe, spirit, whatever you believe. And when that happens, only good can happen. Only magic can happen. And when that starts happening, you guys, and it starts instantly manifesting, then you start to get to understand, and then you get to teach it to others. And that's how we as a group, we impact millions of people's lives, because not only are we talking about it, we're experiencing it, we're believing it, it's happening to us, and now we're teaching it. And if the average person, the little guy, which is all of us, if the little guy can go out there and do this to people and show people what's possible, just with their own energy and their own love for themselves and for people and their intention, their purpose, and they're excited about discovery, you guys, we can indeed change societies. We can indeed change communities. We can indeed change towns and villages, and and it's crazy. So that's what your homework is. Your homework is to completely honor yourself. Listen to your heart. There's a song, isn't there? Listen to your heart. I think Cassie's probably the only one that knows that one. I don't even know what that is. Listen to your heart, and then apply the law of manifestation in a way you've not done before. Like, I know we want things. I know we've thought about it. I know it's on your dream board or your goals list or whatever. I get it. But I want you to actually every day now live in it, see it, experience it, feel it. You can almost like smell what a new car smells like. You can almost see what the floor plan of your house looks like. You can see it at the foot of the hills. You can see how many trees are. You guys, you've got to be very specific and start living in that space, living in that reality. And that reality soon will become your reality. Okay?
So be grateful for it already, basically.
What was it?
So just basically be grateful for it already.
Exactly. Yep. Actually, just and the whole thing that you're gonna do, and the whole thing that we do in life, you guys. There's three things, and when I was talking with Malku, there's three things that came up in our conversations, and the first one was this. And after I finished a ceremony with them, we were sitting around, and I was in tears, and I was crying, and I was happy, and this came out of me, and I said, Malku, wouldn't it be an amazing world? And this is Jason. This is for you, brother. Wouldn't it be an amazing world if every human being was, Brandon, more grateful? Every single human being. Like, we took the idea of being grateful to a whole new level. Like every morning, like we woke up in a state of gratitude. Every time something happened, we were in a state of gratitude. Before we go to bed, we were grateful for the things that happened and occurred to us during the course of the day. Whether they were good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter, but we were grateful that we got to do that. What if we were more grateful? What if we also saw beauty in everything and everybody? Everything that we experienced, everything that we did, everything that we see, everything that we feel, what if it's just beautiful? You know, that was a beautiful experience that I had. That movie was beautiful. That person I just met today, oh my God, she was beautiful, like inside and out. What if we had added more beauty? Now, for a guy to say that, it's not a masculine thing. Well, what I love about the Andean culture and the Incas is that they believed that there was a male and a female polarity. And most religions are all male dominated. All of them. They're all male dominated. And what I love about the Incas and the Andes is they believe that there's a male and female. And so the idea of having beauty in our life, you guys, what if we just saw beauty in everything? And then the final thing, you guys, the third thing is love. What if we just loved more? What if we gave more love? What if we showed more love? What if we were more loving? What if we led with love? What if we did things with love? What if we were all about love, right? Those three things, you guys, will change the world. Gratitude, beauty, and love. I firmly believe that. So, which is all of you guys. Everything you guys do every day is beautiful. What you guys doing, what you're doing to yourselves right now, Discovery, is beautiful. I know you love yourselves. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this type of group. So I know that you love yourself. You love the process. You love the idea. You love what's about to happen. You love Discovery. So I know there's love in your heart. And I know you guys are all grateful. But what if we took it to another level? You guys, this would be an amazing world to live in. So your homework this week is gratitude, beauty, and love. Go up and beyond to show somebody gratitude. Go up and beyond to tell somebody that they're beautiful. Go up and beyond to show love to yourself. Be true to yourself this week. Listen to your heart. Those are the things I want you to do, and clear out all the trash, you guys. Trash is coming, let's say, I think for most of you, it's Tuesdays. So on Tuesday, you better have all the trash taken out of the house. Like, I wouldn't wait that long. Some of you have recycling days on Thursdays. Get rid of that shit tomorrow. Thursday, maybe make Thursday your trash day. But get rid of that stuff, you guys. And I promise you, once you start weeding some of the clutter out of your life and start doing these things and listen to yourself, and you really start applying everything, you're going to start to feel like you're levitating. You're walking through life, and it's just like something happens, just like a force field. Just bounce it off. Okay, no biggie. And that's where I want you guys all at. Okay, any questions, comments? We've been going 1 hour and 2 minutes. I apologize. Anybody have anything they want to say? Is anybody awake?
This is fantastic, and I think it's going to be insanely powerful. So thank you, Tony. I'm already amazingly grateful that we've been on this for 2 extra minutes. So thank you.
Good. And you're beautiful. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Thank you.
And I love you. Anybody else?
I would just like to thank Joe for not wearing a shirt. No, I'm kidding.
I
love you, Joe. No, I mean, I took a lot of notes. Believe it or not, I've done most of the house cleaning, that I needed to do. That's why my circle of 5 involves people like you and Rhonda. my circle is is much cleaner now. But I don't know. I just love you, Tony. I love everything about this and like what we're going to do, because I don't think that people really understand that you can change the world. Like, we really can go out and change people and get rid of the negativity and the drama and the crazy. And any time that you respond with love, it's disarming too. Like, it's really hard for someone to come at you with a knife when you're just standing there with arms wide open with love. It's very hard. So it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
I love it. Good, good, good. Anybody else?
Cassie, you can come clean my house.
No.
All right, guys, I don't have any much more to say, but if I would love to see when you, I know we like a lot of posts on Facebook. I know, in our business, obviously there's a lot of wonderful stuff that's happening, a lot of great stuff. It'd be awesome to see, as your languaging changing from just a like and going, oh, that's great, to like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that happened to you, or that's beautiful, or I love that. Oh, I love you. I say I love you like every time somebody makes a post or like on my post. I don't know if you guys notice, but I'm putting like I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. Guys, just do that. Just fill the airways with just love and beauty and gratitude. And let's take these 9 of us and 10 of us, and let's go out and change the world. But we got to start with ourselves. And all of you guys are all in that space right now, which is great. Tune into your mind, tune into your heart. When you hear one, shut one off, listen to the other one, and develop that muscle, because it is indeed a muscle. And you guys, we're all like dogs. We're all learning something. And the only way we learn is by repetition. Repetition. One thing to know it, but to actually apply it, that's another whole new thing. So I'm proud of all you guys. I'm grateful that we got to spend an hour and 5 minutes together. And I can't wait to meet next week. I don't know what time. I'll try to get on a regular schedule. This is, I just couldn't wait any longer. I just want to get going. And I appreciate all of you and what the journey that you're on. And I am so excited about what I'm going to share with you on our next little gathering. So love ya. Go invite people do you think to the society. And you guys post away in there. I've been seeing some great posts. Matt, some really good ones from you. You guys posting in there. Joe and Bobby, great ones from you guys. Keep posting in there. Let's change the frequency in that society. Let's get everybody going. God, I want to contribute. I want to have just that whole thing filled with wonderful posts. And then guys, always hashtag Kondor Society so we can archive. We have all these wonderful quotes you guys put up. So if you put a post in there, you put a JPEG in there of a saying, just hashtag Kondor Society, and that's with a K. Does anybody want to ask me how come I'm spelling with a K? Does anybody want to know? Does anybody look at that and go, Kondor with a K? I thought it was a C. Anybody do that or no?
I actually thought it was with a K.
Okay, perfect. All right, then I'm not even going to answer it then. Because there are people out there and going, well, shoot, man, he's spelling it wrong. What's wrong with him?
Colton wanted to know. Colton raised his hand.
I knew it was with a C.
Okay, what's not?
I know. So tell me why.
How do you know it's with a C? That's the question, right?
Well,
it is with a K, and that comes way back from the Andeans, and they pronounced it with a K. Cusco was spelled differently. We had a Z in it a long time ago, and then somebody changed it, put an S in it. So there's a lot of things that have been changed over time because it just didn't look right. It doesn't look right with a K, and I think it actually does because it looks like it's flying. So